Long live Brutus!
Let us erect statues in his honor.
Let us pursue him home, serenading with praise and cheer.
Good countrymen, let me depart alone, and for my sake, stay here with Antony. Do grace to Caesar's corpse, and grace him speech, tending to Caesar's glories, which Mark Antony, by our permission, is allowed to make. I do entreat you, not a man depart, save I alone, till Antony have spoke.
Let us hear the most noble Antony.
Yes, you have our ears.
I will do so, as I am beholding to you.
Peace, ho, let us hear him.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously hath Caesar answered it. Here under leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man. So are they all honorable men. Come I speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. When that the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see that on the Lupercal I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure he is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here am I to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withhold you then to mourn for him? O judgment, thou art fled to brutish beasts, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me. My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it comes back to me.
Methinks there is much reason in his words.
Marked ye his words. He would not take the crown, therefore 'tis certain he was not ambitious.
Poor souls, his eyes are red as fire with weeping.
There's no more noble man in Rome than Antony.
Shush, he continues.
But yesterday the word of Caesar might have stood against the world. Now he lies there, and none so poor to do him reverence. O masters, if I were disposed to stir your hearts and minds to mutiny and rage, I should do Brutus wrong and Cassius wrong. You all know are honorable men. I will not do them wrong. I rather choose to wrong the dead to wrong myself and you, than I will wrong such honorable men. But here's a parchment with the seal of Caesar. 'Tis his will. Let this be commons here as testament, which, pardon me, I do not mean to read. And they would go and kiss dead Caesar's wounds, and dip their napkins in his sacred blood.
The will. Antony, read the will.
Have patience, gentle friends. I must not read it. It is not meet you know how Caesar loved you. You are not wood, you are not stones, but men. And being men, bearing the will of Caesar, it will inflame you. It will make you mad.
Read the will.
Will you be patient? Will you stay a while? I have overshot myself to tell you of it. I fear I wrong the honorable men, whose daggers have stabbed Caesar. I do fear it.
The traitors were honorable men.
The will, the testament, read the will. The traitors are villainous murders. Read the will.
You will compel me then to read the will? Then make a ring about the corpse of Caesar, and let me show you him that made the will. Shall I descend, and will you give me leave?
Come down.
No.
Descend.
You will have leave.
A ring, stand round the most noble Antony.
Please, stand not so close.
Disperse.
If you have tears, prepare to shed them now. Look in this place rent Cassius' dagger through. See what a rent the end of his casca made. Through this well beloved Brutus stabbed, and as he plucked his cursed steel away, mark how the blood of Caesar followed it, as rushing out of doors to be resolved. If Brutus so unkindly knocked or no, for Brutus, as you know, was Caesar's angel. Judge, O you gods, how dearly Caesar loved him. This was the most unkindest cut of all, for when the most noble Caesar saw him stab, ingratitude more strong than traitors' arms quite vanquished him. Then burst his mighty heart, and his mantle muffling up his face, even at the base of Pompey's statue, which all the while ran blood, great Caesar fell. Oh, what a fall there was, my countrymen! Then I and you and all of us fell down, whilst bloody treason flourished over us. Oh, now you weep, and I perceive you feel the dint of pity. These are gracious drops. Kind souls, what weep when you but behold our Caesar's vesture wounds? Look you here himself marred as you see with traitors.
O noble Caesar!
We will be revenged!
Revenge, burn, fire, kill, slay, let not a traitor live.
Stay, countrymen.
Calm, quiet. We'll hear him, we'll follow him, we'll die with him.
Good friends, sweet friends, let me not stir you up to such a sudden flood of mutiny. They that have done this deed are honorable. What private griefs they have, alas, I know not. that made them do it. They are wise and honorable, and will no doubt with reason answer you. I come not, friends, to steal away your hearts. I am no orator as Brutus is, but as you know me all, a plain blunt man, that love my friend, and that they know full well, that gave me public leave to speak of him. For I have neither wit nor words nor worth, action nor utterance or the power of speech, to stir men's blood. I only speak right on. I tell you that which you yourselves do know. Show you sweet Caesar's wounds, poor, poor dumb mouths, and bid them speak for me. But were I Brutus, and Brutus Antony, there were an Antony, would ruffle up your spirits and put a tongue in every wound of Caesar that should move the stones of Rome to rise and mutiny.
Let's avenge Caesar and find the conspirators.
Kind people, please hear me speak.
Quiet, let him speak.
Why, friends, you go to do know not what. Wherein hath Caesar thus deserved your loves? Alas, you know not. I must tell you then. You forgot the will I told you of.
Most true, the will. Let us stay and hear the will.
Here is the will, and under Caesar's seal, to every Roman citizen he gives 75 drachmas.
Most noble Caesar, we will revenge his death.
Hear me with patience. Moreover, he hath left you all his walks, his private arbors and new planted orchards, on this side Tiber. He hath left them you, and to you your heirs forever. Common pleasures, to walk abroad and recreate yourselves. Here was Caesar, when comes such another?
Never, never. Come, away, away. We'll burn his body in the holy place, and with the brands fire the traitors' houses. Take up the body,